Next proverb is, it's no use crying over spilled milk. Milk is easy to get. You may get in trouble for spilling the milk. You shouldn't cry because it is not a big deal. Also, crying won't solve anything. This proverb advises you to stay calm during such small problems. Don't waste time worrying about little things that cannot be changed. Clean up the mess and go buy some more milk. Next is, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Means this is a piece of advice which means that one should not concentrate all efforts and resources in one area as one could lose everything. Be careful. If you put all your goods in one bag or all your money in one stock, you are taking a big risk. It is smarter to spread your wealth around that way. That way, if one basket should break, you are not left with nothing. Here is one example, like Mr. Tan's financial advisor asked him to be careful and not put all his eggs in one basket. Why? By investing all his money on stocks. Next is, people in glass houses should not throw stones. People in glass houses means anyone who is sensitive about their failure, about his or her failure. People like this should not People like this should not insult others, because most likely the other persons will turn around and insult you back. And like glass, which is easy to break, your self esteem will easily break into pieces. Next is, a rolling stone gathers no moss. Only a stone that is in the same place for a long time will have moss growing it. A stone on the move will remain bare. The same is true with people. If you remain in one place for a long time, the signs of life, friends, family, objects, and your local reputation will grow on you. But not if you always move from place to place. Next is, first things first. This proverb advises you to do things in the right order. Do not skip over the more difficult or less enjoyable tasks in order to get to the easier, more fun ones. For example, if you have an exam to study for the same night your friend is having a party, study for the exam first. The party would be more fun, but the exam is more important, so it should be done first. The next is, still waters run deep. Still waters run deep describes people who are quiet and calm. These people often have deep, interesting personalities. So even if someone doesn't talk a lot, they could still be very thoughtful. The proverb uses water to describe people. When the surface of a body of water is rough and fast, it usually means that it is shallow, means it is not deep and has rocks close to the surface, like in a river or stream. But water that is calm and still is often very deep, like in a lake. Yes, our next proverb is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If something is reasonably successful or effective, there is no need to change or replace it. This proverb is used when someone is trying to change or improve a way of doing something that is already working perfectly. Why change something that is already working well? You could ruin everything. This proverb goes nicely with the proverb, leave well enough alone. Here, ain't. Ain't is not correct English. It's an informal way of saying isn't. Isn't or is not. This style of speaking is popular in the southern states of US and in farming regions.